Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Drako. It's time for us to play some Lost Cities Rivals, game by Reiner Knizia and published by Kosmos, and it came out last year at Essence Spiel, and now it's time for us to do a run-through. This is Lost Cities, basically, I filmed that before, I think, at least, and I did play that before at least, and I really liked it. This two-player game where you build up your tableau of sort of expeditions, basically. You build up the same color card, higher and higher number. In this one, though, it's a bit different because this is from 2 to 4 players. You can play this with 4 players, which I do enjoy. I can recommend you play this with 4 players, but it's fun on 2 as well, and we're going to demonstrate how it works on 2 today. So I have my starting wager cards. Each player starts with 2 random wager cards. Drako got his over here, and we have the little Drako meeple to indicate that this is his area. We split the money up equally, so we have 18 coins each. And the game is played over 4 parts, basically. You divide the cards in 4 same size stacks, and then when the 4th stack runs out, that's when the game ends. So I'm going to be the first player. On my turn, I can do one of 2 things. Either I reveal a card here into the sort of market row where we then will be doing auctions to decide who gets the cards, or I could start an auction if there's already cards out here. But since there's no cards, my first action is very simple. I'm just gonna reveal a 5, and this is sort of a blue card. We also have a symbol down there. The colors are a bit tricky to, well, these are pretty simple, the ones that are up there, but sometimes it's tricky to determine. So then it's easy to have this little symbol here that you look at. This is some kind of pillar under the ocean, some treasure that we're looking for. So that was my whole action. Now it is time for Drako. Now he can either reveal another card or he can start bidding on this. He does have the wager for this type of card, which means that normally this is worth 1 point because it has 1 boot on it. But for Drako, it's worth 2 points because the wager will double whatever he puts on here. The issue, though, here for Drako is that he doesn't want to start with the 5. He wants to start lower because once he puts down the 5, then the 2 and the 3 and the 4 can never be placed there again, or another wager, where there's more wagers in here. So starting with the 5 is not that great. So Drako is going to draw another card. And, oh, that's the same color. That's a 3. Oh, now it's kind of more attractive for Drako to grab that. So my turn, I think I will just... yeah, I'll just pull out one more here. Wow, I did shuffle before. This is crazy. Okay, so we had a 2 and of the same color again. Wow, okay, so now it's really interesting for Drako. I think Drako will make a bid, and he's not going to start too small because, I mean, I can see that he needs it, so I'm going to probably... yeah, he's going to start on 3, I think. He's going to start with 3 coins in a bid here, and now it's back to me. I have to either raise that bid or pass. If I pass Drako's coins, he will pay them to the general supply, and he will get to pick any card he likes. He doesn't have to pick all of them, which is really interesting mechanically. He can pick the cards that he likes, and he can also take one of them and jettison out of the game. So I think, I mean, I have to make, at least I have to increase the price for him. So I'll go to 4 here. So that's 4. And I think Drako, he's not gonna give up because this is really good for him. I think he's gonna go to 5. And I mean, it's a long way to go. This gold is, it's like a closed economy. So this gold is the only gold I will have until we are through this deck. Then we start with the next one. Then we will divide whatever gold is in the middle to each player. So yeah, I think I will give up. I'll give up here. Drako can pay 5 for that. It's really good for him though. And what he will do now is he will put it like this. So he puts the 2 and the 3 and the 5, and that's a total of 6 points for him because it's 3 boots and it doubles by the wager card. And the wager is like a 1, so you have to start with the wager. And this was, randomly he got that in the setup, and he got lucky and got all those cards. So anyhow, since he won the auction, I will be the first player again. Otherwise, if I had won it, he would have been the first player. So, and at the end of the auction, he will also draw a card here. And that's the same color again. That's crazy. Okay, so it's my turn. I don't want to... oh, wow. I don't want that, so I'm going to just draw one. Okay, here's some green. And I do have the green wagers. That could be interesting for me. But then again, it's an 8. I don't want to start with an 8, obviously, because the cards go from 2 to 10. So an 8 is really high. And there's also another thing to be said about this. If you get 4 cards, not the wager card, but if you get 4 numbered cards in the same color in your expedition, that's 8 bonus points at the end of the game, which is huge. So yeah, I'm not going to do anything. Draco's going to draw another one. And that's the white one. Even though it's not really white, it's kind of confusing if you look at these. But anyhow, the symbol is there with the little castle or whatever it is. And yeah. Let's see, I drew that. Draco, I'm going to draw another one. And there's the 9 green. Wow. That's terrible. You don't want the high numbered ones this early. But Draco's going to draw another one. And that's a wager. Ooh, I do want that. I want that because that would add, if I have both of these, that would be 3 times whatever I put on here later on. So let's see. It's really confusing to keep track of who's who. That was after the auction. That was me, Draco. Okay, so it's my turn. I am going to bid, and I'm going to start with 2. I don't know how interested Draco is in this. I mean, he wants the 7 probably. And he does want to wager as well, because he could start. I mean, you have these colors. You're going to build up these tableaus with different colors, so it's not a bad idea for Draco to get a wager. He's going to go to 3. And I'm going to go... Wow, should I go big here and just, push him off? The thing is, like, what am I going to take? I'm going to take the wager. I probably will take the 4 and start over here. And I probably will discard. I will jettison this one. I'll get it out of the game because that would help Draco. So what is that worth to me? I'm gonna go to 4. Just see if Draco tags along or if he gives up. I think he's thinking about it. Is it worth it for him? I don't think so. He's gonna give up here, and it costs me 4. So this one I am going to discard out of the game because that will help Draco and not me really. I could start building up a blue of my own, but I don't want to build up on a 7 and I don't have any wager yet. I'm going to take this wager over here for sure. You never have cards in hand, you just take them straight into your display. I'm going to take the 4. So now I sort of locked down the beginning of my white here, my castle, which means that this is worth 3 points right now because I have 2 wagers. And now I just need to get something between, 5 and... You can have the same number as well. I think there's 2 4s, 2 5s, and 2 6s. And you want to build up here so I get at least 4 cards. So that was it. Since I won the auction, Draco will become the first player. And the new card will be up here. Oh, it's the 10. Wow. Wow, the shuffling is crazy. 10, 8, 9, 10 green. That's almost worth taking. Well, you need like a 7 at least. Just something lower here. Well, Draco, he's going to draw a new card. Oh, it's another white wager. Wow. This randomness here. Oh, and the thing is, I can't take it because I have locked it in. I have put a 4 here, which means I cannot put this, which counts as a 1 basically, or a 0. So that's only for Draco now, which is good for him. I mean, he can just relax. He knows that that's coming. So I'm just going to pull out another card, and that's another 4 blue. Ooh. White. That's really good for me because I can put the 4 on the 4. But that's good for Draco as well because he could put the 4 and start working on his. Okay, Draco's turn. He's going to draw 1 more, and that's the yellow wager. The yellow wager. Okay, so Draco already has one. He wants the second one as well. Should I draw another card? Should I just start bidding? No, I'm going to draw 1 more. And it is, it's the green wager, which would fit perfectly with me here and have the doubles. So now Draco, he's going to start bidding. He's going to go strong. He knows that we both want this, so he's going to go 5. He's just putting in 5 straight away, trying to scare me off. But I can't let him have this. This is way too good. But then again, I mean, I'm running low on gold here. So should I... Yeah, this is worth a lot to me. I mean, I don't want Draco to get that one either. If I win this, I would take these 2. I would take the 4. I would jettison this one, so Draco never gets that wager. So I'm going to 6. Yeah. But I think, Draco's not going to give up that easily. And we can see, I mean, it's almost... We're going to get some money back soon, so... I think Drako is going to put into... Yeah, he's up to 7. Well, I mean, I could keep my money. I know that if I end up in a situation where Drako doesn't have that much money, I can just start getting stuff for pretty cheap. So I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up, and Drako can have it. And I think he's happy about that. So he's putting in his money here, which I will get half of, basically, when we go through this deck. He's going to take the yellow, of course, add to his yellow. He's going to start a green over here as well. So like that. And he's gonna start a white. And he's gonna put the white 4 over there. So now he has 4 already started here. Does he want to take the green? It's an 8, 9, 10. That's the problem. So if he does that, he will never get the bonus from the green. Because he needs 4 cards for that. I don't think he will take it. And he doesn't really want to get rid of anything either. Because, you know, yeah, I think he's happy like that. He's just going to leave it be. Since he won the auction, I'll be the first player. And the new card comes up. And it's the 7. Ooh, Drako. Well, we both want that, sort of. But a 7 is a big jump from 4. Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to pull out another one. It's a 2. Wow, none of us can use this. Because we're both up to the 4 in white. Which means this will just get out of the game right away. You don't even bother having it there. But that was my turn. We don't replace that. Now it's Draco's turn. He's going to pull out one more. That's a 9. I'm going to go for one. Oh, that's another wager. And Drako can't take it. He already locked in his blue here. So he can't take the wager, which is good. I know that I don't know that I will get it. Because he might get rid of it if he wins an auction. Now Draco's just gonna he's just gonna do one more. Oh, that's a 4th green. So now green is a thing. We could go for green. Just lock that in. Have that with the. I have my wager, and I have more money than Drako. So, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna draw up here. Let's see. Oh, here's the red for the first time. We see a red color. That's the 5th color. So, and with this little Shinto thingy there. So Draco's gonna draw the last one as well, and that's a yellow wager. Wow. Okay, so now we went through the first of the 4 decks. Now we're going to split this money up here, and we're gonna get equal amount, which means I'll get some money from Drako basically because he put in more than me. So we split that up, and then we start on the second deck. And I mean, we can still get these. They're still out there. So let's say, I have no idea whose turn it was now, to be honest, but let's say it's my turn. This is really confusing to help Drako out like this. And that's another wager. Okay, so now Drako will start. He doesn't want me to get both of those, so, and he does want that yellow. If he gets the yellow wager, then he has 3 wagers. That's crazy. That's 4 times every point he puts up there. So he's going to go out hard. He's going to bid 3, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. But there's no way I'm going to let him have that. I'm going to 4. And Draco's going to go to 5. I'll do 7, just to try to get rid of him here. So that's 7. So he has to go to 8 now. That's 3 more. That's too much for him. He's going to give up. Even though he would like to have that, but he lost that. And now I get a bunch of fun stuff. I get both of these. So I can start off my blue here with the double wager. I think, yeah, I will take the 2 green and then the 8, 9, 10. That's perfect for me. So now I have locked in my green. I will never be able to put in anything else here, but I have the bonus points, the 8 bonus points for having 4 number cards. And I have, what is it, 4, 6, 7 times 2, that's 14. That is 22 points, just like that. And I paid what? I paid, every coin is a point at the end as well. So basically I paid 7. That's a good deal. I'll take the yellow one. I don't think I want to take the red because I want to find some red wagers first. I don't have any. I'll take the 7 here at least. Well, should I? Wow, this is tricky because if I take the 7, the only way to make 4 numbered cards in the white is 8, 9, 10. And the 9 is out here, but if I take both of them, then I locked in 7, 9. Well, then I need the 10. Okay, I can do that actually. I can do 7, 9. And then if I can get the 10 here, that would be awesome. But we'll see. I'm just going to leave this red up here. I don't care for that. So, yeah. Basically, this is Lost Cities Rivals. This is how it goes back and forth. And as I said, it works on 2. It's okay. But there's like sort of this closed economy here that I know that since we split it on 2, I know that I'll get half back. I think I prefer the game on 4 players actually, or maybe 3, because then you have much more. Yeah, it's much more dynamic with all that auction going on with all those players. So this is Lost Cities Rivals. Thank you so much for watching the run through. If you liked it, please press the like button as well. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, click the red button down there and also the bell symbol so that you will get notifications from YouTube when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Be like Drako. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.